I was interested in environmental engineering, and at the time Stevens was one of the few schools in the nation to actually offer a sole undergraduate program in environmental engineering. Most other places you'd have to go through civil or chemical first, whereas at Stevens I'd be able to go right into my field right from the get-go. And they actually had a great reputation, and still do. If you try as hard as you can, you'll succeed in life. And I think that's one of the biggest things I took away from Stevens. It wasn't always easy, and I had to work for them, but that's the way the real world is, and I think that's why I've been successful in life. Yeah, I mean, Stevens is a big chunk of my life. I've spent a couple of years here, and a lot of my closest friends are from Stevens, and I met my husband at Stevens, my brother's at Stevens, and the ethics and the hard work have really helped me to succeed in my professional life. When I think of Stevens, I think of a world-class reputation. When I compare our graduates to graduates of other universities, I can really tell the difference. They are taught to learn. I mean, you continue to learn even after you graduate, and I think the biggest thing you take out of this is how to continue succeeding and how to continue learning and growing up. And I also think that the location was wonderful, and I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of really good friends, and we had a really good time. When you have a Stevens degree, people know that you're competent. They know that if you were able to make it through the Stevens curricula, you will be able to succeed in the professional sphere. It also puts me in contact with a lot of really influential alumni. My contacts, my networking, I'm constantly meeting people that have in some way been connected to Stevens, even if they haven't necessarily graduated from Stevens. They have kids who went to Stevens, or they've had co-workers that are graduates, and so it's kind of everywhere. The environmental program in particular was very strong, and my graduate degree was in construction management, and that also really has come in very handy in my professional life. I think it's important to give back. I think it's important to ensure that the reputation continues to grow and get better. My degree is only as good as the current degrees. So if the current graduates aren't of a certain caliber, people are going to look down upon my own degree. I think it's important to give back. I think it's important to ensure that the quality of the education continues to get better. I mean, and I have to say, since I've graduated, the reputation's only gotten better. The sports programs are through the roof. We weren't that great when I was here, and it was great. The quality of the education is really well worth the price.